Hey, what's up, y'all? Okay, welcome back to the Magical Memories Ahead podcast, episode 3.
Yep.
We're doing it.
We are.
Like, this is cool.
For real.
So today we have got a fun day ahead. I've got my monorail shirt on.
Please
Or
stand
sweatshirt on.
clear of the closing doors.
Because we are heading over to
The Magic Kingdom. Today, we're going to be talking about Magic Kingdom quick service food locations.
I
We
like
just
this.
Thought it might be fun to do a deep dive into the quick service options of Magic Kingdom. There's a lot of food options there,
There are.
but these are fun ones.
I like
And
it.
so just want to share some personal favorites, some fun facts about these locations. We're leaving off the kiosk stands.
Yeah, like snacks.
Like the snacks, like the Outpost and was it Sleepy Hollow?
Yeah.
While you can certainly get a quick service meal there, we're strictly keeping this list to quick service restaurants that you can go inside and sit down to eat.
Yes.
And then at the end, I think we're going to give rankings. Might be different.
Might
I
be
think number one
controversial.
probably is the same. But, and throughout this entire list, mobile order is key.
Yes.
That has been one of the best things that's ever happened
It's
to
been
Disney.
a game changer for Disney.
It just makes life so much easier. No pressure standing at the front of the line with the kids thinking, what do you want? You can customize the order.
Yeah.
It's really a great thing that Disney has done. So I think,
Agreed.
yeah. So, all right, first up. So we're going in just alphabetical here. So
All right.
this is not our ranking order. This is just going through. So Casey's Corner, fun restaurant on Main Street there. So it is themed to Casey at the Bat.
Yeah.
Which is from the animated feature Make Mine Music, which was produced by Walt Disney Productions back in 1946.
Yep.
I did not know this. I thought it was there a lot longer, but it opened in 1995.
Yeah.
It previously was held by the Refreshment Corner, which was there on opening day. So that was kind of unique.
So it's going to celebrate 20 years this year.
Yeah.
So it's going to celebrate 30 years.
30 years.
This year.
That's pretty crazy.
So that I can count.
Yeah. We had a fun time. I have a fun story that I always share to other friends when we went to the Magic Kingdom once.
It was so busy.
It was so busy. It was an anniversary trip. We were staying at the Grand Floridian, and I was like, "We got time. You had a good spot." And I was like, "I'm gonna go get us some French fries and I think a Coke." And I think this was pre-mobile order.
Mm-hmm.
And I went in there and I'm just stressing, and I'm like, "This line, I'm gonna make it." And then I got my drink, but I never got the fries, and I think I was also getting corn dog nuggets. And all I kept thinking about was like, I'm going to miss the fireworks with you. It was our anniversary night. And I just ended up bailing. And then I'm trying to walk back to get to you. And one of the security guards was not letting me through. And I'm pointing, I'm like, that's my wife. She's right there. And
I was also freaking out because I was just like, it is taking him a really long
was
time to
so
get a
busy.
drink and some French fries. And I remember people just piling in to view the fireworks.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, I'm going to be patient. And then oh my goodness, if I didn't turn around and see you and wave at you, you probably would have been
watching it by myself.
Yeah.
So I would say all that. Do not go to Casey's Corner
right at fireworks.
just right at fireworks. It's the closest to the hub. And so it's always going to be the busiest. That's just the best little tidbit we can give you there.
Yeah.
One of the coolest things about Casey's Corner is the Casey's Corner pianist.
Yeah.
And so just plays throughout various times throughout the day. You can make requests. Really just fun.
Yeah. I'm going to put a picture of him up right here.
Oh, cool. Yep.
Yeah. There
I
he
think
is.
that'd be pretty neat. Seating is limited here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little bit of seating inside as you turn the corner, like you were going to the Emporium. And I think a little bit of seating outside there too in those umbrella sections on the other side of the piano. But usually that's also can just be occupied with people trying to take a break.
Yeah, and get out of the sun for a little while because they, like you said, they do have umbrellas.
Right.
So it's a pretty good option for those who just want to get out of the heat and inside.
It'll start to get crowded too as you get closer to fireworks because people will try and occupy those spots.
Yeah.
And so, well, let's talk food.
Okay.
It's not the most expansive menu. Probably not your favorite.
No, not at all. Let's be clear. The Casey's Corner is a hot dog place.
Yes, it is.
So I'm not a huge hot dog person whatsoever. The last time I ate a hot dog, I got sick.
Yeah.
And it that really messes with you when you get, I don't know if it was food poisoning or it just really upset my stomach, but it really messes with my head psychologically. So I just stay away from hot dogs.
It's such a shame.
I know.
I'm on my own. So if one of the kids wants to get it, usually Leo, I'll then say, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I love the corn dog nuggets here. They're phenomenal. They remind me when I used to work at the Polynesian. I would always
let me be
those.
clear. I do miss corn dog nuggets.
They'll usually do some sort of seasonal or specialty hot dog. I remember when we used to be there, they had a buffalo chicken hot dog.
Yeah.
No, it was so good. Same with loaded fries, I think, right? Yeah, like right now they have Chipotle barbecue loaded fries.
That is...
It's right up my alley.
Yeah, it's right up your alley. They also do like specialty, like one specialty drink as well. So like seasonally, they'll change things up a bit, which is kind of nice. I really like how Disney changes up their menus as the seasons change.
Yeah.
And there's always something available that is new and fresh, that is different from their regular menu that's available all year round.
Right. They'll keep their staples, but they might just change up a few, which makes it nice to be able to just go back and be like, okay, you got your staples there if you want that, but you can also get something different.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's move on to the next one. Columbia Harbor House.
I love Columbia Harbor House.
It's a great restaurant.
It's so good.
It really is. I don't think I ever went until I met you.
I love it. I mean, I've always felt like it was very underrated. Because,
slept on.
Definitely. But I think it's because it's themed after the sea.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, they do serve mainly seafood there. So it is. I think that could be kind of a turnoff to people when
not realizing how good the food is, though.
Yeah, the food is absolutely incredible.
Super good. And the theming's good here too. So it's themed after a New England harbor house, like late 17th century, early 18th century.
That makes sense.
Located in the Liberty Square and Fantasyland area of Magic Kingdom. And this is kind of neat. I think I realize it, but also didn't at the same time. Part of it sits in Liberty Square, and that's the more themed after like the New England. And then there's a part of it that sits in Fantasyland.
Mm-hmm.
And so right next to like the side of the queue of Peter Pan's flight. And funny enough, that kind of resembles more of like a Swiss cottage.
Yeah.
And I think that's all like seating area there.
Mm-hmm.
Upstairs seating area is awesome here. And so that's
really
just really neat to get to do. Something fun about this. So it's named after the sailing ship Columbia, which is in Disneyland, which transports the guests down the rivers of America.
That's pretty cool.
And so I thought that was pretty neat. There are some nods here in terms of artwork as well. There's a little bit of a hidden Mickey in the nautical map.
Okay. Well, I'll have to keep a lookout for that.
And then one of the paintings inside also is a recreation of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Wow, we're on a roll with 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea here.
Something about it. They maybe just, maybe it was just a really cool thing to insert.
I actually have some little Easter eggs myself about Columbia Harbor House. Okay, so there are parcels addressed to Priscilla Lapham outside, and they identify her as the innkeeper of Columbia Harbor House. And Priscilla is actually a character from Esther Forbes' 1943 book, Johnny Tremaine, which was adapted into a movie.
What movie?
And Johnny Tremaine.
Oh, okay. Wow.
in 1957.
That's really cool.
And I remember actually watching this movie when I was in high school. So it's kind of like stuck with me.
It's pretty neat.
There's a song that I'll sing it for you later. But then there's actually another crate in the house, and it is for the proprietor and Harold Stallmaster, tributing the actor Harold Stallmaster, who played Johnny Tremaine.
Wow.
So he was the titular character, if you will.
Okay.
And then the last thing I have is there's actually a Flying Dutchman themed room in Columbia Harbor House.
Where?
We'll have to go find it.
Okay.
But it's actually the room, and there's a window that overlooks the Haunted Mansion. So
okay.
there's a connection between Pirates of the Caribbean and Haunted Mansion there.
Oh, that's super neat.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Those were my little Easter eggs that I found.
Thanks for sharing those.
Yeah.
Pretty neat. So menu here, like you said, it's seafood, but it's so good.
It's so good.
So good. I stick to the same thing every single time I think we go here, which is the trio platter. I just think it's fantastic. You get the combination of the beer battered shrimp, chicken, and beer battered fish served with French fries and hush puppies. It's one of those meals I feel full when I leave. It's worth it. But I mean, other items here feature a lobster roll, a salmon, a shrimp skewer platter, and then you can just get the standalone, either the fried shrimp, fish, or chicken platter.
And their salmon is actually quite delicious.
Yeah, you normally get that, don't you?
I get the salmon, or I will get the fried shrimp.
Yeah.
But then I will say that I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me and I have like my blinders on to Columbia Harbor House, but I think that their chicken tenders are some of the best at Magic Kingdom.
Even though they're probably similar to all over property, I do agree that
I just think they taste better
maybe
there.
they're just fresher or something,
I
but
don't know.
they're good. This is something new here. I've not seen this: black garlic truffle and Parmesan fries.
Ooh.
You do love those.
I love black garlic and truffle.
So we're going to need to get those as the side. One thing I think you're going to try out here soon too. We've learned you can eat off the kids menu.
I can, because my appetite is not big. I'm a big snacker.
Yeah.
So I love eating snacks throughout the day, which means I don't technically eat full meals at meal times. So that's going to be my
because
that's going to be my challenge, is to find
salmon
things
here as the kids meal.
I mean, it's right up my alley. So I feel like it would suit me perfectly.
Be perfect for you. Yep.
Yeah.
So, all right, Columbia Harbor House. Next up on the list is Cosmic Ray Starlight Café. This is the one I remember eating at most as a kid, but then also when I would visit Disney when we're older. And I think it's just because it's probably the restaurant quick service at Magic Kingdom that it can suit your picky eaters. It's just easy. But the older I've got, there's not much to it.
It's the safest place to eat.
For sure. We've done it with our kids. You can get in and out of there relatively easy. But it's been said to be the highest volume restaurant on Disney World property.
That's wild. But I feel like that makes sense because of the menu offerings. We'll get to those in a second. But just the fact that they kind of have a smorgasbord of everything and it pleases everyone.
Yeah, very Americanized, easy. It's also location right off of Main Street there to the castle. So I feel like and they've done several expansions there too in terms of adding additional bays, as they call them, where you can order from. So what this place is known for is the infamous Sonny Eclipse playing his Astro organ. It's just funny. It still creeps me out. I don't know why. I feel like I'm in like Chuck E. Cheese as a kid, and Chuck E. Cheese is playing back there, and I don't know. There's something just very 90s about it.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's got some beady little eyes. So let's put up a picture of him so the folks at home can see that he's. I don't think he's necessarily known for his looks, but he's definitely known for his vocals.
Oh, yeah. By all means. So about the menu here, and like we said, I mean, it's good, but just your standard chicken burgers,
Yeah.
sandwiches. They do have some salad options. They've added a spicy fried chicken sandwich. I've not tried that yet, so I've
Maybe
never
you'll
met a
have to try
fried
it.
chicken sandwich spicy that I haven't liked.
That's fair.
So, but just not our usual go-to.
No, and I mean, like, if anything, if I'm going to this place and, you know, I'm probably going to go with the bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Either that or chicken strips. But, I mean, it's just not the most exciting thing
Yep.
to get.
But quick and
So.
easy if you need to.
Yeah, quick and easy. That's fair.
And easy for the kids. So, all right. Next up, Pecos Bill Tall Tale Inn and Cafe. So this one, a favorite of ours.
Yes.
We used to go here quite a bit when we worked at Disney.
Yep.
Mainly, well, Cosmic Rays has this too, but the topping bar. We always felt like you could, when we were broke and just ordering food, I was like, all right, I can make my meal a little bit bigger here by adding on some extra toppings. So that was always fun. But this one's named after and inspired by Pecos Bill, so another animated feature from Melody Time.
Yeah.
And this one's located in Frontierland. And it opened up in 1971.
Yeah.
And so it's been there from
Ever
the
since it
start. I
opened.
did not realize, but it opened up as Pecos Bill Café, not Tall Tale Inn. Closed for a major expansion in 1998 for 5 months, taking over the mile-long bar. So that's when it became the Pecos Bill Tall Tale Inn and Cafe as we know it today.
Okay.
So another popular one here, always very busy.
Yeah.
Another restaurant that benefited greatly from mobile order.
Yeah. 100%.
This place was a zoo inside ordering there.
Yeah.
So crowded, and it's because the ceilings are short in there. It's super dark. It just felt very, very crammed.
Also, I do feel like the space that they have for the kiosks, the mobile order kiosks, is not, it's not made for long lines.
No.
It, to be fair, still not. Like if you go in there and you look at it, if there's like, that's the benefit of mobile order is that the lines are shorter now.
Yeah.
But on a hot day,
It's
miserable in
it's
there.
just a lot. And then it's just so cramped when you get towards the end there and you got these two things to the side of you and you try and turn with your tray and someone's inevitably just right beside you. And it's just a little stressful. So a little fun fact here. So signs for the inn can be found in the queue of Big Thunder Mountain.
Really?
Yep. I've not known that. But I'm going to be on the lookout for it now.
So am I.
Next time we ride
That's
Big
cool.
Thunder.
The one thing that I like about this restaurant though, is it is themed very nicely.
Yep.
I mean, of course I'm Mexican, so I feel like the Spanish influence and structures in the restaurant just really speak to me.
Yeah.
So it is also like that one section, there is that room in there that's just very dark and it's calming. And I feel like you can just have a good reset in there. But then, everything is kind of like that Spanish, but also like cowboy themed, like Western.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
what it
just
always reminds me of, like kind of more so. Even like it's more bar stools. It's not true chairs that you sit on. Lot of seating also in there.
Yeah.
So that's really good. This menu, we have seen it change
So many times.
so many times, and they've like gone through phases where it's always had a Mexican to it, but then we've seen it like be Americanized burgers a lot of times too. And it seems like they've really gotten back to more the Mexican theme in the last couple years. It looks like they have like create your own. So types of bowls, tamales, rice bowls. And I think you can pick like what kind of protein you might want added to it. And I believe it's the topping bar.
I don't think the topping bar is there anymore.
It's there. COVID changed up a lot of those things.
It's still there. It's the remnants of it are still there.
Yeah.
There's no toppings available though. So I'm pretty sure you have to ask for that when you go and get your food. Like if you want extra of
all
something.
the extra stuff.
Yeah.
So they do have a barbecue bacon cheeseburger. I'm sure that's really good. And it's to be noted too, all these restaurants do have like a plant-based option.
Yeah.
So if that's what you like and want to do. Their kids' meals are also really good here. they're very good portions.
Mm-hmm.
The kids like this place, and so it's a good one. And did you have the sweet corn mousse?
I did have this.
How was
corn
that?
mousse. It was really good.
It looked like corn.
It looked like a section of corn where it was like, like a corn on the cob.
Yeah.
And it was like cut in half, and it looked like elote.
Yeah.
And
that's what I
so
thought.
it had like the little red dust on top, which was actually raspberries.
Oh.
So it kind of tasted like the sweet corn that you get like on the side of your dishes when you go to a Mexican restaurant. And then it just has like the little raspberry dusting on top. And so it was great. It was very refreshing. I actually really 100% recommend that little dessert at Pecosville.
When you got those, I went to get beignets.
You did.
I did. I couldn't help. Those were too good.
They were good.
They had the honey on them, right?
They did.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Man, catching beignets.
Super, super good. All right. Pecosville is a great one. Certainly recommend this place for sure. All right. Next up, Pinocchio Village Haus. I knew it. Regrettably, I only think I've eaten here once, maybe twice. We don't really choose this place often.
We don't, because I think their main offering, pizza is not, it's not our type of pizza that we normally get.
It's flatbread.
It's flatbread, yes. So it is not like your traditional pizza that you normally get. And if we're going to go, we've talked about this before. If we're going to go get pizza, we're going to Italy and Epcot.
Yeah, in Vietnam. And we're not going to Pizza Rizzo or what's the one in Animal Kingdom. The other
Pizza
traditional Disney pizza is not our favorite either. The kids love it. So we do it, but for whatever reason we go to Disney, we steer away from it. Oh, because we'll stay at the boardwalk.
Yeah.
And we'll eat at the pizza window, which we enjoy.
And I will say, I feel like every time I have gotten or have gone to like a Pizzafari or Pizza Rizzo, I've always gotten my pizza undercooked. Yeah. And so I've had to go back. It's always my food that gets messed up. And so typically I have to go, and I hate it. I hate asking for them to redo my food
for you.
I had to do it the one time that I took Penelope because my pizza was undercooked. But I don't like it. Yeah. Anyway, off topic, but still.
Off topic one more time. The best quick service pizza on property is Connections in Epcot.
Facts.
Very good bang for your buck. 2 large slices of pizza.
Huge.
And they're delicious. So,
they're probably the size of your head.
They're massive.
They're massive slices
delicious.
Of pizza.
So I wouldn't dog all quick service pizza on property. But so this one's decorated with murals and images from the 1940s, animated feature Pinocchio. This also opened up on opening day in 1971 in Fantasyland. So that's neat. I always love something that's there from the park opening.
Yeah.
The Monstro room in the restaurant has a large glass window that overlooks the loading, and the beginning of It's a Small World. That's just kind of fun.
Really cute.
It's cute. You start on the Small World ride, and they have like little signs you can hold up at the table and like clap,
people say smile,
and it's
people
a great
wave.
Like, engagement thing.
Yeah, it's really cute. I like it.
It's good. So about the menu, we talked about it. It's flatbreads, but they do have some other stuff. Oh, they have a buffalo chicken flatbread.
Ooh.
I did not know that.
They probably just upped the ante a little bit.
Okay. Well, we'll go try this again now. They have chicken parm sandwiches. I will say, actually, the chicken parm sandwiches and meatball subs that you get at quick service, they're
not bad.
They're not bad.
Yeah. Caesar salad, I feel like that's kind of a staple at the quick service locations.
And it's good. If you don't want anything else, it's a good little Caesar salad. And so... And then they come back with your chicken strips as well, just for the non-pizza. So again, Disney does this good. Even at call this a pizza restaurant, they'll still include that option of just chicken strips.
Yeah.
I'm seeing these black garlic truffle parmesan fries at every single place so far as a side.
I'm gonna have to try them.
We're gonna have to try them when
I've
we go
got
back.
options. I've got options to go to now.
Yep.
To where I can get these fries.
Yep, that we do. Alrighty.
Also, this is a place where your kids can get sandwiches. If your kids are kind of, craving a sandwich, they have a ham and cheese sandwich and a turkey sandwich. So that's kind of, I feel like
kids' meals are really good in the sense of what they come with on the side. So like
Yes.
applesauces
they get 2 sides.
cuties,
Two sides
oranges.
and a drink.
Yep.
So
And so that is always good.
that's real nice.
All right. Last one on the list is Tortuga Tavern, which is currently closed. This one, I never know if it's a true staple quick service because I feel like every time we go, it's not commonly open.
Yeah.
I believe the reason it's closed right now is because it's become Tortuga Treasures while the new Pirates of the Caribbean lounge is being constructed across the way.
Right.
And so, but this opened up back in 2011. The theming here is actually pretty cool though, with the pirate theming. So they have some neat things inside where they have like a sign-up book for the crews preparing to leave port. One list is the crew of the Black Pearl, where you can actually see where Jack Sparrow crossed out Barbossa's name on it. I thought that was pretty neat. And the other one is the Queen Anne's Revenge, which was led by Captain Edward Teach, a.k.a. Blackbeard.
Ooh.
And as you know, I'm a massive pirate connoisseur. Not really. There's a running joke that I've got a pirate book sitting on my nightstand that I bought last summer that I've read one chapter of.
Yes, and he told me that he was going to read the whole thing, and
every time we go on vacation, I say this is going to be it.
And it's still only one chapter in.
Yeah,
he's still only one chapter in, and
we'll get through it.
I just think it's funny.
If it was on Audible, I would have listened to it, and I probably just need to get it because it's actually really intriguing. I'm just not. Reading's just not my
Reading's
favorite
hard.
thing. Yeah.
But I will say, Blackbeard is kind of. We've enjoyed this because we've watched OBX, and they got into Blackbeard this season, and so it kind of reignited your love of the pirates.
It's just fun. I've watched some good pirate shows on TV before. It's just it's a fun theme. The menu here, when it is open, it's very limited as well. Just reading through it quick here, there's like a barbecue pork sandwich, a slaw dog, orange chicken strips. Actually, that's probably good.
Okay, so it's kind of got your American, but also Asian inspired.
Yeah. So hot dog and then a peanut butter hazelnut spread banana sandwich. I have never seen that before, like at a Disney park, but no desserts here, it looks like. So this is not the biggest of quick service restaurants. Mm-hmm. And I remember when we used to be there, this was seasonal only during peak times. Yeah. It's not always open year round. They would typically be open during the 4th of July, holidays, just to help with the crowds there. Yeah. And so, that's it on terms of all the restaurants. So, I think we know which one's our favorite.
100%. It is. Number 1 is Columbia Harbor House. The food's fantastic. Yeah. The theming, just everything about it. Yeah. It's a top tier quick service restaurant. And I think that it could rival a lot of other quick services, even in other parks.
I would agree. I think it's just really good. Like you said, I love the theming here. I love nautical theming, especially like vintage nautical theming. Yeah. So I love this a lot. And the just that trio getting to sample fried shrimp, fish, and chicken, it's just perfect. And hush puppies. I really do love it. I think if there's anything I would love more at all of the Magic Kingdom quick services, you can't refill your drink.
That's true.
But that's at all of them. And so if one of them could refill it, that would probably help move it up on the list. But it's just not it. What comes in number 2 for you?
I'm going to have to say Pecos Bill comes in at number 2 for me.
I'm going to keep it boring, and it's the same as for me as well.
Yeah. Just because I love the transformation that Pecos Bill has made over the years. I loved it when they just kind of strictly stuck to Mexican food.
It's been It's been like great.
It's been weird.
Terrible.
Yeah.
And it's climbed back to goodness.
That Americanized portion of time where everything was just kind of boring. It really knocked it down on the list for me, and we didn't go there for a long time.
Very long time.
And then once everything came back up to Mexican food, like it shot back up on my list because what they have done now is really good. I enjoy their nacho bowl, and I haven't gotten to try really anything else yet, but that nacho bowl really knocked it out of the park for me, and it's very much just hits the spot Mexican food.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's good. There's a lot of food here at Magic Kingdom. I mean, gosh, we could probably do an episode just on snacks alone at Magic Kingdom because they have unique ones. Our at least favorite on the list. We'll just end with that then.
Okay. I mean, I'm probably going to have to go. Oh my gosh. It's a toss-up, honestly. But to be fair, the last time that we ate at Pinocchio Village House, I mean, even when I ate with Penelope, it was actually really good. So I'm going to go say... I'm going to say Cosmic Rays.
Yeah. I would agree.
Even though I don't eat hardly any of the food at Casey's Corner, it's such a popular restaurant that I'm just like, I have to take everyone's word for it.
You'll go there and just get fries.
I will go there and get fries.
It's great.
And those fries are delicious.
They're delicious, and just to get a soda, quick little snack, so it's good. Yeah, I would agree with you on that. I can't even... I feel like in good faith rank Tortuga because it's just not there often, and I probably would enjoy it. But you can pretty much get Cosmic Ray food almost at every quick service restaurant because they always have one item that would probably be at Cosmic Ray's.
Yeah.
And so I think that's a wrap for this one.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to deep dive into the table service restaurants here.
Oh, yeah.
And then maybe when we do a snacks one, we'll include the other... They're considered quick service locations when you go to Walt Disney World website, like the Sleepy Hollow we mentioned, and the Outpost, and what's the one in Tomorrowland? Launch Bay?
The launch pad. The launching pad.
Launching pad. We'll include that maybe in like the snacks one that we do.
Because they're technically classified as quick service kiosks.
Kiosk, yes. And then so is like the bakery is classified as like a quick service bakery. I just don't see them as full places that you would go get a meal. I see them still, even though you can get a meal-sized portion, I think I just see it as, hey, this is something quick I'm going to grab. I'm going to eat it standing up. It's a trash can meal.
Yeah, trash can meal.
And so,
I like that.
But anyhow, all right, well, that wraps up, I think, the rest of this episode. Stay tuned. We'll have some more content coming here in the coming weeks, especially after we have a trip coming up. So
we have got some... We've got some stuff planned. Like we're doing the Epcot Festival of the Arts, or Arts. We are going to be doing a boardwalk room tour and resort tour. And then what else we got?
Utopia of the Seas.
Well, we're going to be doing the morning before we leave on our cruise. We're going to head over to Hollywood Studios for about an hour and a half, and we are going to... We're going to do a challenge
called How much
Hollywood Studios can we cram in an hour and a half?
And we haven't debated if we're going to do it with a lightning lane or not.
We'll see.
We'll see.
But then we've got our Utopia of the Seas, 3-night cruise, and I'm so excited about this, y'all, because it is one of the ships that I haven't gotten to go on yet. It is one of the bigger ships, and I love a bigger ship because you can't feel it rock as badly. But... I'm so excited because there looks like there's so many things to do on this ship, and I don't even know if we're going to be able to do half the things that we want to do.
3 nights we probably won't, and so this episode will probably come out right around the time we're traveling, and so there will just be a lot of content to come when we get off of that ship. So we'll be sure to record another podcast to launch that week we get back, and just stay tuned for all the videos to come from that trip.
Yep.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, thank y'all for taking the time to listen to this today, and we hope that y'all stay magical and keep making memories.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.